Good morning, everybody. This is Jake from Jake Sports Takes. How's everybody doing? Today on this, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We got preseason games going on. Battles for who's going to win quarterback battles for both Cleveland and Atlanta. We're also going to get into the Little League World Series. We got Davenport, Iowa's Northwest Little League team going today. People have been watching the Stump the Snake trivia question of the day. We'll get into that and some Major League Baseball wild card in the National League or the American League tightening. I mean, this is getting interesting. So first, let's get into it in the preseason. Like I said, finishing up week 2. I mean, who's gonna win the quarterback battle for Atlanta? Tua had another rough game last night. Penix hasn't played. I mean, who's gonna be the definitive quarterback for either one of those teams? I mean, Shedeur Sanders hasn't really stepped up. For Cleveland, he had a decent game yesterday. People are booing the hell out of the crap out of Deshaun Watson. In Cleveland, they don't want him back. They know it's his last year of his contract. I mean, they gave him a massive contract. He was suspended 11 games his first year for the sexual assault allegations. Sorry to get into that. He missed basically almost 2 full seasons last year. I mean, I hope for his sake he's making a statement and trying to win this job outright. But really, I think it's up in the air. I mean, Todd Monken said it's basically decided they're gonna announce it right after the 3rd preseason game. In my opinion, you give it to Deshaun Watson, see how he plays, see if he can stay healthy, and then give it to Shedeur Sanders will take over. That would be my suspicion. But really, can you see if this guy's going to stay healthy or gonna screw up again? I mean, for his sake, I hope he doesn't. But I'm hoping, really, it should be Deshaun Watson's to lose. As for Atlanta, as I mentioned, I think earlier in the week, I think it's I honestly think the way that he's playing, even though Penix really hasn't played in the preseason and hasn't, has the injury tenacity, but Tua has not played well in the preseason. If I were Atlanta, I'd go with Penix. I mean, they're going to struggle. They got Bijan, but the thing is, offensively, they have a couple of good weapons. I mean, they got Bijan Robinson, who's a switchblade out of the backfield, who's a beast. They got Drake London, who's probably one of the more underrated receivers, of the best receivers of the league. And if Kyle Pitts gets back to his form like he did in his rookie year and last year, he's a good tight end. He's a good security blanket for him. I mean, he can beat people. He can have big chunks of yards. In my opinion, for Atlanta, it's Michael Penix. I mean, we've already got one quarterback battle decided, which is Minnesota, and I think they're doing the right thing because I think Kyler Murray is the right starter in Minnesota. I think McCarthy this time, I know he missed his first year, his rookie year. Thing is, he didn't stay healthy last year. When he was healthy, he wasn't productive. In my opinion, Minnesota's doing the right. Kevin O'Connell's doing the right call, starting Kyler Murray. Minnesota right now is, he's on the hot seat. If anybody has the biggest hot seat of a head coach, it is probably Kevin O'Connell. I mean, he has not achieved what they were supposed to do. In my opinion, he's not achieved anything. We've also got some My Texans news, which is good news. They signed Zay Jones and Sterling Shepard, 2 veteran receivers in the NFL, to try to fill the Jaden Higgins hole. I mean, that's not going to be easy to do. Jaden Higgins broke out, had a good second half of the year, had a decent first playoff game. I mean, it's going to be hard to fill that number 5 receiver or number whatever they want to do. That other receiving slot. Another piece of breaking news that I found out yesterday: Nick Chubb retired after 8 seasons in the NFL. I believe he had 44 touchdowns, 9,574 rushing yards or total yards. He had a good career. It's just the fact he couldn't stay healthy. But when you're with Cleveland for so long, it wasn't easy to stay healthy because a lot of times, now don't get me wrong, Joe Thomas and Wyatt Teller were good offensive linemen, but you couldn't stay healthy. You didn't have a stable quarterback for a lot of that time. It's a shame his career had to end, but at the same time, if you can't stay healthy as a running back, you're probably not going to last that long. 10 years, maybe 12 years is a good career. I think if he would have stayed healthy and would have, played, he's a 4-time Pro Bowler. I mean, if he would have stayed healthy, he could have lasted a few years longer and probably been a Hall of Famer. But it's a shame to see Nick Chubb retire. He had a good career. He had a decent season with the Texans last year. But with trading for for Monty and for getting for Woody Marks' breakout year, I don't think teams wanted to sign him. It's a shame. Nick Chubb, you'd be missed. Good luck in your future endeavors. It was a good career. I wish he would have stayed healthy. Anyway, as I was going to say to the Little League World Series, Kinley Rasmus. Now, if that Rasmus last name sounds familiar, it is, I believe, Colby Rasmus's cousin. I believe the former major leaguer, Colby Rasmus's cousin, I believe, from the Phoenix City, Alabama Little League, had a couple hits last night. They 10-run the team from California. They are going to go to another elimination game, I believe, tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. The team from Japan got eliminated won yesterday. The team from the Dominican Republic got eliminated. There were a couple other teams that got eliminated yesterday. But I want to also shout out Cooper Theisen. Coop, everybody from Iowa is proud of you. I hope Seth Rollins, who's a Davenport native, shouts you out. Because, kid, you did a great job. A no-hitter, almost a full no-hitter. Full hit shutout. You hit a home run and the only run of the game. Good job, kid. Anthony Johnson Jr., who I believe I heard is going to get the start today for Iowa, for Davenport Northwest Little League, which that game will start at, I believe, noon on ABC or on ESPN. I hope you guys do good. I hope you guys win. Now, if you lose, you're going to have one more game. You're going to have one more game. At least. This is only your first loss. Would only be your first loss. Hopefully you do good today. We love you. Now, for my stump before I finish up and give you all my links, Stump the Snake trivia question of the day. Kinley Rasmus, the great female from Phoenix City Little League in Alabama. This is her. What female has the most hits in the history of the Little League World Series? Now, I actually don't know this answer, but if you guys know this, drop it down on my link, on my pages. My Instagram, at Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 on Instagram, at Jake Sports Takes on YouTube. Everybody have a good rest of the weekend. Everybody have a good week. I will probably be posting some stuff next week when we get closer to the quarterback battles and everything in the NFL preseason, shouting out some more Little League World Series. I love you guys. Everybody have a safe day, and follow me on at Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 on YouTube and at Jake Sports Takes on YouTube. I love you guys. Peace out, my nerds. And as we do it on Jake Sports Takes, hugs and hand pounds, everybody. Love you guys. Peace out, my nerds.